7 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this regularly scheduled Springettsbury Township Board of Supervisors meeting. Our first item will be a pledge to the flag. Excuse me, please join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So we have had one executive session for the purpose of a legal discussion prior to this meeting. I don't think we've had any others, or did we?
We announced the last one.
We announced the last one, okay. So at this point, I'll open up the floor to communication from citizens. I do want to lay some ground rules. I just want to make sure that everyone understands that communication from citizens are not meant to attack anyone. They are comments directed to the Board of Supervisors. You have up to 3 minutes to say your piece, and then you will be asked to have a seat to allow other people a chance. If there are any disruptions, we will recess the board to have that taken care of. If you are not a citizen of the township and not a tax-paying property owner, then I would ask that you please submit your comments to the board in writing to our manager, and we'll go from there. If there's anybody on Zoom that would like to address the board, please click the raise hand button to be recognized. If there's anybody in the audience who would like to address the board, please raise your hand. Yes, sir. Please come forward and state your name and address for the record. Is that on?
Chris Highland.
Raise that up. Yeah.
Sorry. My address is 2505 Schoolhouse Lane. I'm at the corner of Schoolhouse and Sundale. The reason I'm here tonight is the notice of violations and the people running the stop sign. With my camper being in the driveway too long, which is there a total of 4 days to get it ready for camping, I see other neighbors in the area that have campers that I know don't get violations. I have a place that I store it. I pay for storage. So why am I getting targeted on other violations, which I think is funny and crazy for the township? For 4 years, I had a sign in my yard that said, "Biden is not my president." I didn't get one notice of violation, but all of a sudden, Trump's in office, and I get a violation for having a Trump flag and a sign. By the way, freedom of speech. I swear it's the township cares more about what's in my yard and what's going at my property than fixing a problem with people running the stop sign. By the way, I don't care about the data that's received from this intersection. It only takes one for a person to get hit or somebody to get T-boned. I'm getting tired of the township harassing me. Instead of focusing on wasting my time wondering what I'm doing, put your energy in fixing the real problem here. People running the stop sign, it's an every day someone's beeping their horn because somebody's run the stop sign. It only takes one time. I guess if this new school goes in, it is going to get more worse here. At this intersection with parents parked in front of my house for parent pickup and school buses going in and out of here, road is tight. It is a bad idea what is already going on at this intersection. I work my ass off to provide for my family, and I pay my taxes. I don't have time to keep coming here fighting with the township for these crazy violations and the stop sign issue. Always wondering when my kids or anybody crossing here if people are going to be stopping. So fix the problem with the intersection before someone gets hurt. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to address the board? Okay. Charles?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Charlie Stewart, 3680 Trout Run Road. I'd just like the board to be aware of a situation on Lower Glades Road near the sewer plant. There's a lot of fallen trees, limbs hanging over the road. That's a real mess. It would really be nice if someone would get that cleaned up. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie. Got that handled, Mark? Thank you. Yes, sir, please.
Danny Barker, 740 Sundale Drive in Springettsbury Township. I'll just give testimony to the intersection traffic and people running the stop sign. There's a lot of activity there. It's a pretty dangerous intersection. So
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to address the board? All right, thank you. We will move on to our engineering reports. I see, okay, you're standing in for Diana.
Sherry Wolf, I'm sorry, Sherry Wolf from Puchard Horn. I know Diana gave you the progress report last week, and I'm here to see if you have any questions.
Any questions? Quick and easy, thank you.
Thank you.
John, civil engineering.
Just two quick updates. In my report, I indicated that on North Sherman Street, Kinsley had to move their fire suppression tank, and because of the 83 widening, the water tank they had out there had to be relocated. They had to go to the zoning hearing board to get relief to move that tank, and they were successful. So I just wanted the board to know that. Secondly, and very briefly, if you recall, the York County Planning Commission came in here and they had studied Industrial Highway and Memory Lane when we were doing that Green Light Go project. And I know that the board was talking to the manager about studying capacity. And just so you know that I had nothing to do with it, maybe the manager had everything to do with it, but the Memory Lane got funded for a $125,000 study to look between Market and Eastern Boulevard and the capacity at that location. So that funding is expected to be spent in 25 through 27 of the next few years. Any other questions on my report?
Any questions? Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Next, we have our consent agenda. We have items A, B, and C. Anything that anybody would like to have removed for further discussion?
I'll move for the approval of consent agenda items A through C.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Next, we have bids, proposals, contracts, and agreements. First is authorization to purchase one influence screen grid and associated wear items for from Hydrodyne Engineering Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $83,769.70. It's a sole source purchase.
Mr. Chairman, this is a semi-planned event. We weren't sure that it was worn as bad as it was.
But you knew it was going to happen.
But we knew it was going to happen, so I recommend approval.
Mr. Chairman, I'd move for authorization to purchase one influence screen grid and associated wear items from Hydrodyne Engineering, Inc. in an amount not to exceed $83,769.70.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Next, we have authorization to purchase one of Denny's toys. 25 Kubota model F3710 four-wheel drive tractor and rotary boom from Messick Farm Equipment Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $47,581.23. This is a PA CoStarz contract.
Mr. Chairman, this is a general fund expenditure for Public Works. It is included in the budget to replace an existing mower of the same type.
I'll move to authorize the purchase of the 2025 Kubota Model F3710 four-wheel drive tractor and rotary broom from Messick Farm Equipment in an amount not to exceed $47,581.23.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Authorization to replace OTT diffusers through OTT North America LLC in an amount not to exceed $134,354.80. Another sole source.
Mr. Chairman, this is another item for the wastewater treatment facility. This is planned in the budget, shared sewer budget, and I recommend approval.
Do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I would move for authorization to replace OTT diffusers through OTT North American LLC in an amount not to exceed $134,354.80.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Next, I have authorization to purchase 2025 Bandit Model 15 XPC towable drum style hand-fed chipper from Stevenson Equipment in amount not to exceed $60,168.50. PA CoStarz.
Mr. Chairman, this is a general fund expenditure for Public Works to replace an existing tree chipper that's probably 40-some years old, so it's well past its useful life. This is budgeted.
Sounds like we could test this out on Lower Glades Road.
I think that's a capital idea.
I think we have to take care of Lower Glades Road before we'll have this chipper, but we'll have it.
I move to authorize purchase of the chipper as described.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Authorization to cancel treasurer bond policy number as stated for Teresa Hummel.
Mr. Chairman, the insurance company requires approval of the board and the chairman of the board's signature on the form to cancel the bond for Terry. And then once that's canceled, then they'll issue the bond for Jamie in the same amount.
I'll move to authorize canceling the treasurer bond for Teresa Hummel.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No subdivisions and land development. Communication from supervisors. Anybody have anything for the good of the cause? Solicitor's report. James, give you anything?
I'm not aware of anything, but
Okay. You're good. I think he does the second.
He does, generally.
All right, Mark, manager's report. I had to make you say something.
I don't have anything to add to my written report, but will answer any questions you may have.
Any questions for the manager? No ordinances and resolutions, old business. Anything on here that we would like to bring forward for discussion this evening? Anything you're aware of, Mark?
The only thing that I'll update the board on regarding the Liberty Bell placement at Camp Security Park, the county Commissioner Wheeler had to reschedule, so I don't have a new date yet, but I'll be meeting with her and Brian Tate to to look the site over, and we don't necessarily have to pick a spot, but a general area.
Mark, how else are 250 PA plans coming just for the township alone?
Brandy and I meet and discuss that. I'm also involved with a countywide plan meeting to gauge what the other municipalities are doing, so we're kind of not all doing the same thing on the same day. But, so it's kind of two different things we're doing, two different meetings, but Brandy and I have discussed many possibilities for our own event here in the park.
It will soon be a year away. That's why I just wanted to make sure it's still on radar and we're coming together with some plans.
It is.
Anything else on this? I think that brings us to the end of our agenda. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone.